What's going on, YouTube? This video is going to be super short. I did just talk to a gentleman today. Old Ty gave me a call. He just moved up from Arizona to the great state of Alaska. And he and his family went through Canada during all this stuff. And he just told me, today is the 16th of January, so it's very new information. He just got into town late last night on the 15th. So he couldn't answer the question, if you're vaccinated, what happens? He could not answer that question. So, but what he could answer was, him and his dad was vaccinated. If you're vaccinated, it's doors wide open. So, forever I've been telling you all, do not use the Arrive Canada app, and that has since changed. So he's telling me that you go on the Arrive Canada app, you upload a picture of your vaccine card, and you upload your negative PCR test. You have to have a negative COVID PCR test up to 72 hours prior to arrival at the border, and you download that into the Arrive Canada app. It's going to ask you in there, if you were to come up with COVID-19 while in Canada, where would you quarantine? Ty's advice was, and this came from the Canadian border officer, his advice was, just pick a hotel somewhere. He picked a hotel in Grand Prairie and said, hey, I'll quarantine there, because it don't really allow for that loophole of coming to Alaska. So just pick somewhere, put that in there. It's not going to happen. You've already got your negative test anyhow. He said that it was super easy. And then when you fill everything out, upload your vaccine card, upload everything, you get a QR code on the actual app, so on the actual Arrive Canada app. And this is what's crazy. So you get that, you're golden. He said it was super easy. He said he had firearms, so it took a little bit of time. They actually did search his vehicle, and he did go through counts. Anyway, so long story short, he said if he didn't have a firearm, he would have got through in probably 5 or 6 minutes. He saw people getting through that quick. As long as you got that Arrive Canada app ready, you're through. He said that it's super, super easy. But the weird thing was, when you get to where you're going, every single restaurant from all the way through, from Alberta to British Columbia to the Yukon, every single restaurant required that basically the health vaccine passport. And it was the QR code that he got on the Arrive Canada app. So I have talked to some people that have made it. I've talked to a lot of people who's made it through unvaccinated recently. But remember, as of yesterday, now no longer U.S. truckers are allowed into Canada unvaccinated. And I'm pretty sure that's going to be us. You might could convince a border officer to allow you in if you had a note from your doctor. So things are changing. Would you agree with that?
A lot.
A lot.
Every day.
Canada was that was one of our favorite countries.
It still is.
And it still is. But the government.
The rules, like in every part of the world, the rules are changing so drastically.
Right.
Every day.
I love Canadians, but I can't think of a worse neighbor to have than Canada right now, because they have really restricted us Alaskans. Would you agree with that? I mean, Mexico. I wish Mexico was our neighbor. If we were in Arizona and we needed to get something through.
We gotta move to Arizona.
Oh my God, man. We gotta move to Mexico. Get out of the U.S., period. But Canada's just been horrible neighbors for us. Since we moved here in 2020, they were great going through. Man, when COVID hit, they've been horrible neighbors for the state of Alaska.
Right.
There's horror story after horror story, people trying to get back and forth. You know, it's just, if you're unvaccinated and you've got an RV and you just want to come to and from Alaska, which is something we would love to do eventually, you can't do that if you're unvaccinated. If you're vaccinated, it's super easy. Talking to Ty, it's really easy. If you're unvaccinated, unless you have a letter from your doctor and the right border officer lets you through, I don't see it happening anymore. I think the good days are gone. But he did say even at the breakfast at his hotel, you had to have that QR code from the Arrive Canada app to even be able to sit down and have breakfast. So that's something new.
Yep, it is new.
I don't have any desire to go back to Canada, do you?
No.
I don't. We're going to sell every damn thing we own. If we got our cars we like, we're going to ship them back to the lower 48 and we'll fly. I don't even want to see those folks again.
That's the best way to do it, to avoid the...
I'm going to miss my Tim Hortons, and I love the Canadians. The Canadians are amazing people. Man, the government's just, I bet they hate it as bad as we do. They're crazy right now.
There are rules, yeah.
Right. So, anyway, I hope that helps. I'll keep producing information. Please, if you've come across the border recently, email me. My name is Adam Watson, bigSkyBlessing@gmail.com. Again, bigSkyBlessing, one word, @gmail.com. I really want to hear from you. It's people like Ty that help me get this information out that helps everyone. So if you're vaccinated, just know it's no sweat coming across. If you're not vaccinated, they don't accept religious exemptions, and we think they may accept an exemption from your doctor, but I would still call and try and see what you can come up with.
Sure.
It's going to be pretty tough, to be quite honest with you, if you're not vaccinated. If you're vaccinated, it's super easy. All right, I hope that information helps. Have a good day.
Bye.
Until next time. She's crazy.